Hi friends, this is Suzy, your gaming guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 1877 in Candy Crush Saga, where we have 24 moves to clear out 100 toffee and 85 bubblegum. And I would be suspicious of this because of the graphic glitches. Sometimes what they show us up here isn't correct. But I know from Kathy, who asked me to redo this level, that this is her mission. So let's take a look at this. First of all, let's talk about strategy. The toffee are multi-layers. Oftentimes we have to get jelly under a toffee and we could just move it around. And we can certainly move these around, but eventually we also have to get them done. So if I have the opportunity to move them toward the center, I will. Also, I'm hoping to get wrapped candies, which would do a double blast. And speaking of blast, we've got these bubblegum pop, which are barriers, but they're explosive barriers. So right away, if I hit this, it's going to explode with force and open up the board. I knew it was too good to be true that we only had 2 colors on this board. We actually now have 5, it looks like. So yeah, I could do a wrapped candy. I could do a double stripe. That's a tough one to decide because the wrapped candy has more influence in the top layers, but I kind of like the double stripe in this instance. Even though I love wrapped, double stripe I think works better for this. I do like the idea of going towards the center though and clearing out as much as we can and then working from the center to the edges. Notice that those stripes went off, and because I didn't do a combo, because I didn't do a stripe combo, I didn't have one that went vertically and one that went horizontally. They both went vertically, and that's what I want. I can make a wrapped here, but this one's better. I'm hitting things and it's lower to the ground. Now I've got a color bomb. So you can see that although the bubblegum pops seem really daunting at first, in my opinion, they're actually a huge help. Now, I haven't been able to pair this up with anything. I could keep trying. I actually do like this move. Let's try this. Yeah, but I still can't get these together. There's no orange here, and I don't really want to waste turns. I want to go ahead and use this, and that means this is going to explode. But when it does, it'll take out the most prevalent color, and then we'll have a concentration of color. We'll have more cascading for it. Still, with 5 colors and a very limited board, it didn't give us much, did it? I can make moves way up here, not very good. Down here, not very good. Over here, not very good. I'm actually going to go ahead and take this one, and it didn't matter actually which one I did because it gave me a good setup so I could hit this. Now watch. This is going to explode and hit this and hit this, and then these are going to explode, and we're going to get some good value from that. All right, I like this. I love this. I'm going to do this first and see if this still exists. The reason I did that, sometimes I don't like to risk the kind of move I have in mind, but it didn't matter as much of a risk because if this goes off, it still goes off. I'm going to go ahead and, oops, hello, make this move. And then we'll do this. Now I can see, Kathy, why you're struggling because I feel like things are going well and I still have really thick stuff here. But I'm not done yet. Let's blow things up. As we get a more open board, hopefully we'll have more opportunities available. And see, I'm going to use the bubblegum to set off the wrap, to set off the bubblegum to clear things out. These corners are going to be the most difficult, but I still think my idea of working in the center and then working out to the edges is beneficial because starting on one side and going over would leave even more stuff on one end. I could do this and I like it, but I only have 4 moves left. I have to go with something that's more immediate and hope for better things. Ooh, not good, is it? I can't set that off and I still have these guys in the edges. But at least we know we're on the right track. We also know it's just going to take us a lot more. We have to get even more activity done in that very beginning We've got to go for, I need to try to find maybe a Color Bomb wrapped candy combo. That would be wonderful. Really try to get down into the center more quickly so I have more moves in the end game to clean up the very edges. So I'm going to pause the recording, come back with a new board. I'll have the microphone turned off until I have something important to share. Okay, so here we are close to the end. 6 moves, 2 of the toffee swirls. Oh, and also notice when I refreshed, it now tells me that this is a nightmarishly hard level. Some of us already knew that, right? So we have to figure out the best way to attack. I know I can get to this. Can I get to this? And if I do this move right now, is it going to destroy my possibility of getting to this? Okay, I can get to both of these if I can make and set off a blue stripe. So that's what I'm going to work on. This blue stripe right down here. And I set this up so I could set this off just in case this didn't happen for me. It took a little bit of setup. It wasn't that immediate thing, so you have to look for all of the opportunities, especially when you get close. This took me, I did have to renew my whole cycle because they only give you, 25 moves now. So it took me between 30 and 35 turns, I think I said moves, turns to get this done, attempts to get this done. And I did play around a lot with the beginning structure. Is this the best move? It usually sets this up. It sometimes does not. Sometimes I can at least get a wrapped candy, though. So you have to really look at all of those different things. And by playing it so frequently, it did give me quite a bit of evidence-based data here to show what I needed to do. And I do like that move set the best for the beginning. Anyway, here's me probably losing again because most often you lose on a nightmarishly hard level. All right, that is it for me. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put those below. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to further explain. I think I brushed through this real quickly. I said I only have 25 moves, or 25 turns, but it took me more than that. It's because I'm playing on a private browser, and when I do that on my PC through Facebook, I play in a private browser. When I reload the screen, it doesn't carry over the cookie, so it doesn't know I've already used my 25 turns. If you need to know how to do that, if you play on a PC and you want to figure out how to do that so you get extra turns per day, let me know because I have a video on that. All right, now that's it for me. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.